The 12th house in astrology is often called the house of the unconscious, dreams, and spiritual connection. It's the final house of the zodiac, a space where the soul rests, reflects, and releases. After the journey through the first 11 houses, the 12th house represents completion. The return to oneness, the quiet before a new cycle begins. This house is deeply mysterious. It rules the invisible realms, your intuition, imagination, and subconscious mind. Here, logic takes a step back, and the unseen world comes forward. It's where your dreams, fears, and hidden patterns live. The parts of you that influence your life in subtle, often unnoticed ways. If the 11th house is about your connection to humanity, the 12th house is your connection to the divine. It speaks of solitude, spiritual retreat, and inner healing. It invites you to turn inward, to listen to your soul, and to rediscover your true essence beyond the roles and responsibilities of the outer world. People with strong 12th house energy are often very sensitive, empathetic, and intuitive. They can feel the emotions of others deeply, sometimes even more than their own. This house teaches compassion, forgiveness, and surrender, not as weakness, but as a path to peace. Planets in the 12th house show the parts of your personality that may operate beneath the surface. For example, the sun here can create a deep spiritual identity, but also a sense of invisibility, a desire to shine, yet to stay unseen. Venus in the 12th house loves in quiet ways, often with unconditional devotion. Saturn brings lessons of boundaries and solitude, teaching you how to find strength in stillness. The 12th house is also connected to dreams and intuition. This is where messages from your higher self often appear, through symbols, synchronicities, or sudden realizations. When you take time for meditation, journaling, or simply being alone in nature, you open the door to this inner wisdom. But this house isn't only light. It also shows where we might hide from ourselves. It can represent old fears, self-sabotaging patterns, or emotions we suppress. Facing them can be uncomfortable, but it's also how we grow. When we embrace our shadows, we integrate them, turning pain into power and confusion into clarity. The 12th house reminds us that healing doesn't always come from doing, but from allowing. It's about surrender, trusting the flow of life, even when we can't see the full picture. It invites you to let go of control, to rest, and to connect with something larger than yourself. In the highest expression, the 12th house is divine love, the kind that transcends boundaries and ego. It's compassion for all beings, a deep sense of unity with the universe. Here, the soul remembers that separation is an illusion, and that everything, every joy, every loss, is part of a greater whole. If you have planets here, your soul is learning to balance the material and spiritual worlds. You might be drawn to healing, art, music, or mystical practices. You're here to remind others that there's beauty in stillness, and that sometimes the most profound truths are whispered in silence. So the next time you explore your birth chart, take a gentle look at your 12th house. It's your soul's hidden sanctuary, a place of release, healing, and divine wisdom. If you enjoyed exploring the 12th house, don't forget to subscribe to Astrology Basics for more deep dives into astrology's houses and planetary meanings. And visit our astrology shop, where you'll find inspiring zodiac t-shirts and mugs designed for every astrology lover. The link is in the description below.